Good morning, Hampton Academy Sharks. I'm Colin.
And I'm Seamus.
Today is Friday, March 18th, 2022. Today is an A Day.
Today we are featuring a student in the spotlight and a segment on advisory activity.
On Wednesday, students and staff were treated to a small portion of the Hampton Academy Players production of bedtime stories as told by our dad who messed them up.
The production was amazing and wonderful. The Hampton Academy Players opening performance was yesterday, but there is still time to see the show.
It will be performed tonight at 7 p.m. and tomorrow afternoon at 4.
You can purchase tickets for $6 at lunch today, or you can purchase them at the door.
There will be no Helping Hampton Student Committee next week.
There is a mandatory meeting next week for anyone who signed up for spring sports. Softball will meet Tuesday in the dining hall after school. Track will meet Thursday in the theater.
Baseball will also meet Thursday in Mr. Doherty's room. You will receive important paperwork and information at the meeting, so make sure that you make plans and attend. Meetings will run approximately 45 minutes.
Read your way across the USA. March is National Reading Month, so let's read our way across the USA. Our goal is to try and read as many books as we can from each of our 50 states. Visit the library when you finish a book set in one of our 50 states to record the name and author of your book in our travelogue and mark it on the map.
If you are the first person to read a book from a particular state, you can pick a prize if that state has already been marked off. You can choose either a pencil, bookmark, or sticker.
The book can be fiction or nonfiction, any genre, and set during any time period. The challenge will continue until a book has been read from every single state.
Check out the book display in the library window for reading suggestions, or search the library catalog for the state that you are interested in visiting. Contact Mrs. Saunders in the library if you have any questions. Happy reading!
Last Friday, 7 Academy students had the opportunity to speak with former Iditarod musher Chelly Baina as part of their unit centered around the Iditarod. Students in Mr. Doherty's classes followed the race through Iditarod's website, and each student drafted a musher to follow and research for a report.
During the meeting with Charlie, students asked questions about the Iditarod to get information for reports. Students learned about the challenges of the race on both the mushers and dogs and became more familiar with the unique rules and requirements of the Iditarod. Charlie has met with Hampton Academy students for several years, and it has always been a fun and informative event.
We will be collecting food for the Gather Food Pantry for the rest of March. These are the items that they need. Ready-to-serve soup, canned tuna, jelly, rice, pasta sauce, baked beans, condiments, mayo, ketchup, and mustard, shampoo, and dish soap, and toothpaste. Get ready to show your Academy spirit and help others.
Lunch will be crispy fish sticks, mashed potato or cheese sandwich, fruit, veggie, and milk.
This week we have a public service announcement created by AJ Homix and Landon Law.
This week, Kellen had a chance to interview our student in the spotlight, 6th grade student Morgana Silva Cosgrove. Take a look.
Good morning. I'm here with a 6th grade student, Morgana Silva Cosgrove. She's our student in the spotlight. Good morning, Morgana.
Good morning.
I understand that you lived in Japan for a while. How old were you when you lived there, and for how long did you live there?
I moved there when I was about 2 and left when I was 7.
Why were you there?
My dad was in the military.
Where in Japan did you live? What memories do you have of living in Japan?
I live in Iwakuni, Japan, south of here, I believe. And one memory I have is going to Bunny Island and going to school.
I heard that you speak some Japanese. Do you speak it fluently or just parts of it?
Just parts.
Can you tell us how to say hi, and can you count to 10 in Japanese?
Hi is konnichiwa, and to count to 10 is ichi, ni, san, shi, go, waku, nana, hachi, ken, jin.
Thanks, Morgana, for being on Shark News.
Thanks for having me.
During advisory on Team 6 Hampton learned about the conflict currently going on between Ukraine and Russia. They learned about the tensions between the two countries and the motives for Russia's attacks. They also learned about the sunflower and why the people of Ukraine chose it as their national flower.
Students created a display of sunflowers to represent their support of Ukraine. Take a look at this interview Jack did with some of the students, and then check out photos from their activities. They accompanied by the Ukraine national anthem.
Good morning, Hampton Academy Sharks. I'm here to speak with some 6th grade students about their advisory activities this past week. Good morning, Emily and Kelly. I understand that you've been learning about Ukraine and the conflict with Russia that is going on in their country. Kelly, Russia has invaded Ukraine. What did you learn about Russia's motives for the invasion and the vows of the Ukrainian people?
Russia wants to invade Ukraine because of the oil and the natural gas that Ukraine has.
And Emily, the Ukrainian people have chosen the sunflower for their national flower. Tell me what you learned about why they chose their sunflower.
They chose the sunflower because it's a symbol of hope and resilience and can be grown in any condition.
Thank you guys for being on Shark News.
And now for the weather. This is Sharky. Today will be partly cloudy. High temperature will be 63 degrees. Saturday rain is likely with high temperature again of 47 degrees. And on Sunday it will be mostly cloudy with a high temperature of 58 degrees.
We have 3 weather photos. We have Snowy Morning Trees by Anthony Delmedico. We also have a blue sky on a snowy morning sent in by Kelly Roy. And we have Moon and Trees and Early Buds on the Tree, sent in by Nathan Barassa. You can send your Shark News weather photos into sharknews@su90.org.
And remember, remain sunny side up.
Celebrating her birthday today is Avery Wood. Celebrating on Sunday are Skylar Kimona and Matthew Kelly. Happy birthday, Avery, Skylar, and Matthew.
Our fact of the day is a question for you. At 11:33 a.m. on Sunday, March 20th, will be the vernal equinox and first day of spring. How many hours of day and night are there on that day?
It is National Global Recycling Day, celebrated on March 18th every year. It is a recycling initiative that encourages us to look at our trash in a new light. There are several ways to recycle that allow some materials to be reused multiple times.
Recycling is great for us and the environment because it lessens the energy we use to enhance the quality of water and air we breathe and combats climate change. Go out there and recycle something today.
March is National Women's History Month. In honor of that, our thought of the day comes from Eleanor Roosevelt. She was an American political figure, diplomat, and activist. She served as the First Lady of the United States from 1933 to 1945. During her husband, President Franklin D. Roosevelt's 4 terms in office, making her the longest-serving First Lady of the United States. She said,
"No one can make you feel inferior without your consent." Eleanor Roosevelt.
This week's joke is sent in by Brandy Hardiman.
"Hey, Nathan."
Hey, what?
"I lost my limbo stick."
Oh my God, how do you do that? How low can you go?
Our answer to the fact of the day question is in the northern hemisphere. The March equinox, aka the spring equinox or vernal equinox, occurs when the sun crosses the equator line heading north. This event marks the start of the spring season in the northern half of the globe.
Equinox literally means equal night, and during the equinox, most places on Earth will see approximately 12 hours of daylight and 12 hours of night. Remember, before you speak,
text,
chat,
or post,
ask yourself,
is it kind?
Is it true?
And is it necessary?
And remember the Academy way.
Manage yourself,
act responsibly,
and respect yourself and others.
Go out there and make it a great day.